Good morning and welcome, dear friends. Welcome to our spiritual home, Unitarian Universalist Church of Tarpon Springs. My name is Charly Nelson, and I'll be serving as your worship associate today. For those of you with visual impairment, I am tall, salt and pepper hair, salt and pepper beard, brown frame glasses, yellow shirt, gray shorts. We want to acknowledge that here at the church we are standing on the lands of the Tocobaga and the Seminole peoples. We offer a warm welcome to any guests that are with us today. We would like to get to know you better and hope that you will join us following the service for our coffee hour and refreshments. Our mission statement states, "We are a liberal faith community for all ages, promoting spiritual growth, social justice, and the arts." Today's speaker is Wendy Vernon. I knew that. Wendy is the founder and president of PFLAG of Safety Harbor, Greater Pinellas. She's a mom of three, two of whom are queer. Wendy was inspired to create a welcoming space for individuals and their families in North Pinellas. Today, the group gathers monthly for shared meals, connection, and honest conversations. She lives in Clearwater with her amazing spouse of 29 years, their youngest child, and Zeus, their very opinionated Havanese. Our music today is provided by our wonderful music director, Whitehurst. Again, a warm welcome to our Sunday service.
Our first hymn this morning is hymn number 188 in the Gray Book. 188 in the Gray Book. Come, come, whoever you are. I'll play it through once, and because it's short, we will sing it 3 times through. You may sit or you may stand as you feel.
Thank you, Bonnie. We begin with a reading written by Rebecca Savage. Spirit of life, eternal mystery that holds us close, we come together in this quiet moment to unify our hearts again towards the clarion call of our time. May justice and equity guide us to great connection, a greater truth. Our part is just as great. To approach dismantling systems of oppression within us in order for us to all be free. To know that when I cherish and tend to the divine spark within me, when I know in my bones that I am worthy of love and whole just as I am, that there is greater potential for mutual understanding and care. Love is not scarce. Our ability to extend compassion and grace can be. The Spirit of life is divine within us. The Spirit of life is here. This is the beginning of justice and equity when we go within in order to be of service in our communities and our world. Our chalice lighting is, we come together without creed. In this free church, we come together without creed, focusing instead on the core values of justice, equity, and compassion, of mutual acceptance of our diverse ways of being as we seek to connect ourselves more fully and with the unfolding truths of life and our world. Unitarianism, Universalism, is a covenantal faith. We will now read together our congregation's covenant. The words are shown on the TV monitor. We strive to look for and encourage the best in each other as we move towards justice, peace, and love for both ourselves and the world. And when we fall short, we will seek understanding, reconciliation, and a return to covenant. Let's sing together Spirit of Life, number 123 in the gray hymn.
Good morning. I'm Wendy, as Charlie had mentioned, and we do have a story for today, and the title is The Artivist by Nicholas Smith. The illustrations are absolutely beautiful. If you want to follow along, and then afterwards I will leave this to look through because the illustrations speak louder than the words. It's an amazing book. I love to paint. It relaxes me. They say I'm an artist. I love to help my community to see goodness in the world. They say I'm an activist. But sometimes the world that I see is not the world that I wish to see. And the problems seem larger than life. I want to scream. I want to help. I want to act. I want to hold up a mirror to the world and show everyone what isn't working right. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed too. And the illustrations shows unhoused people, people not able to vote. Above the surface, this seems right. But that's when I realize that fixing things requires us all to look deeper. All I can think to do is paint the problems and the solutions people can work on together. I think it's time to combine both parts of who I am, to take action with my art. It's time to become an artivist. I will sketch and draw and scribble and paint the broken bones I see and the healing I hope for. Until, hopefully, I open a few eyes to the things that aren't working right. Or many eyes. Activism has the power to spark the compassion and empathy of the whole world. And the artivist can light that flame. The artivist can inspire others to give back by painting what every person deserves. The artivist must be brave enough to speak up, even when it's scary. And humble enough to listen before speaking. The artivist is an ally. The artivist is a protector of the planet and the planet's children. The artivist is a memory keeper painting justice for all, especially all those who no longer have a voice. The artivist doesn't only paint, she sings, he writes, they film. We repurpose, we build. We bring awareness to what can be changed for the better so that everyone can take action. The artivist is a visionary who pieces the world back together until the world is whole again. The artivist is you. What change will you create?
Now is the time in the service when we take our offering for the work and welfare of this church. You may drop your donations in the plate when it is passed or donate online. Your donation is greatly appreciated. This morning's words for reflection or meditation is from the essay Inhabiting the World by Michelle Mills. May we pause, may we feel the earth and the sky, may we find ourselves in the large and in the small, in the self and in the not self, in our bodies and in the infinite, in the now, in the then, in the yet to come. May we welcome all with curiosity, grace, and compassion. Now we will observe a moment of silence. Let's take this time to center our minds and our heart.
I'm back. So just like we talked about in the book that we read aloud a few minutes ago, I'm going to talk about how an ally can make a difference in the world, and it just starts with one person. So I'm going to share a little bit about what PFLAG is and how it started with one ally and how strong we are today because of that. So PFLAG Safety Harbor is the chapter that supports Pinellas County. And for those that do not know what PFLAG is, in the beginning it had an acronym, and it was Parents, Families, and Friends of Lesbian and Gay. But since then, the acronym has been dropped, and to be more inclusive, it is just one word, PFLAG. And that becomes more inclusive so that we also include our transgender friends and family and anybody else that identifies in the LGBTQ plus community, plus allies, friends, family, and anybody that wants to learn or to be an ally. My reason for starting the chapter, I'm a mother of 3 kids, and 2 of them are queer. And when the first one came out, it wasn't a real big deal to me. It just didn't change anything, really. And then one of my other kids told me they were trans. So that is when I realized I need to do something. I was worried, I was scared, not because I didn't accept my child, but because the way the world is. So I didn't need to change my child, I needed to support my child and change the world for my child. And the more people I talked to along my journey of building a team to start the chapter, the more I realized how needed it was and how similar the stories were amongst LGBTQ plus people, and how much support they needed and how much education people in the world need to understand that LGBTQ people are not looking for anything special. They're not looking for special rights or anything like that. They just want the same rights that we all have, as they should. So moving forward to how did PFLAG begin? PFLAG started over 50 years ago. There was a mother, her name was Jeannie Manford, and she is known as the mother of the Ally movement for LGBTQ plus equality. She had a gay son and did not understand or want to see in the world how he was being treated, and wanted to be there and show everybody else that you can love your child, you can be right there with your child, and visibility ultimately is a saving action that people can take. So a mother's love and determination can change the world.
You just canceled the whole thing.
So as I said, 50 years ago, the national organization began, and now there's chapters all around the nation, over 400 chapters, over 18 in Florida alone. And as I mentioned, PFLAG Safety Harbor is your chapter here in Pinellas. And we have chapters, there's a chapter in Tampa, there's a chapter in Riverview, there's one near almost everybody. So that's the nice thing. Community events. That's a nice way of us bringing everyone together. I think that we all need to be in the same space to learn from one another and also to show support. And for allies in the community to know what we need to do for support, we have got to listen. We need to listen to the community and amplify their voices. We don't want to speak for them because we don't live that experience. We want to learn, listen, and be there to support and advocate. This picture here in particular, every year we have a trans and ally picnic, and we do that in partnership with a local organization called My Trans Network, which is also an amazing organization that provides support for transgender and non-binary people. And we work really well together. We work with several different partners in the area to support our community. We work with My Trans Network, we work with Rainbow Family Wellness, and we work with Equality Florida, and we all learn from one another, and what one of us is strong in, somebody else might need assistance, and what we're not strong in, we know where to send them. So it's a great coalition that we have, unofficial, but it's, we're tight. So the next video. Education and outreach. A big part of what we do in PFLAG is, we want to meet the community where they're at. So we do like to go out into the community when we have an opportunity. We came here a while back when Lizzie had her block party for Rainbow Family Wellness, and we got to meet a lot of people and tell them what we do and how we can support, and that helps us get the word out so people know where to find us and know what we do. And sometimes we host events or social opportunities, and education is a big part of it, like this today, coming out and speaking to people that maybe haven't heard of PFLAG or don't know where to start as an ally. So it's important to educate the community and inspire people to become allies, because ally is not just a word. It is an action, it is a verb. So it's not just a title we give ourselves because we support LGBTQ plus people. That's just the starting point. From there, you take action to build a better, affirming world. Next one. So community support, we meet monthly in Clearwater at the Unitarian Church on Nursery, and we meet from 5:30 to 9, and we divide it into 2 parts so that people can choose one or both. At 5:30, we have our family dinner, and when I say family, I mean everybody. We're all family there. We're made up of LGBTQ plus people of all ages, beginning around probably age 3 all the way up to grandparents and community members that like to join us. And we get together. It's a nice space for parents to connect to other families like them. It's a nice place for children to come, and they come as they are. We have kiddos as young as 3 and 4 that know who they are, and they can come with their family to play and connect and share dinner, and no explaining is needing to be done, because parents in these situations often feel in other places like people might be looking, maybe the gender expression isn't matching what they think the gender of the child is, and nobody should have to explain that a kid is a kid, all kids play. So it's a nice space for everybody to go, and it's nice for the families to see adult LGBTQ plus people out in the world thriving, and knowing that, looking at their kiddo, that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And our LGBTQ plus community loves to see the parents affirming their children, because not everybody had that kind of an upbringing. And it's kind of full circle, and it's nice because they get to be the person they needed when they were little. And it's just a beautiful connection of families and community. So the second part of our night is when we kind of dive into different topics, and that's for our adults. And we've had workshops, we've had panels, we've had guest speakers, we've done a little bit of everything, but that's when we can discuss topics a little further and offer support in that way through peers. Advocacy, that's huge. That is an ongoing, all the time thing. We advocate everywhere from school board, city council meetings, county commissioners, all the way up to speaking with legislation, going up to the Florida Capitol. We were able to, actually with our Unitarian Church in Clearwater, they sponsored a big drag bingo event that was very well attended, and we made good money that we were able to bring 5 more people up to the Florida Capitol with us for the 3 days that we spent with Equality Florida. And it was just so amazing to see some of these people that I brought with me that had never been and had never stepped into that strong of an advocacy role. And they spoke out, they used their voices, they spoke at the Congress meetings and spoke to legislators, and the amount of confidence that they left with and the way they were empowered to now come back into their community and use their voice is just something that makes me really proud and makes me feel good that I'm providing these spaces, that I was the catalyst. I'm not doing it myself, but by one person, you can, that ripple effect, you're bringing more people in for the same cause.
What happened?
So that. We also, with the libraries recently, I'm sure y'all are familiar because it's pretty close to here, the Palm Harbor Library and the Largo Library. The county commissioners were really kind of attacking the libraries unnecessarily. And we did a call to action and were able to kind of stop all that nonsense in its tracks with the sheer number of people going to meetings.
You know what you're doing?
And we encourage anyone who would want to do anything like that, whether it's letter writing, phone calls, going to a meeting, even if you don't speak, just the attendance in itself is a statement. And the more people that show up and, for lack of a better word, waste the time of our leaders, they start to, second think, like, is this really worth spending our time on this? Because there are better things to worry about, for sure. And they are definitely worried about the wrong things. So just a little bit of the education factor. Binary is a social construct. So when you see this picture, these are the stereotypes, right? We have pink is for girls and women, blue is for boys and men, the skirt, the dress, like for a bathroom, is for ladies, and the other one might be for gentlemen, correct? As far as society sees things. Well, what we want to do, first of all, what kind of things are binary? Toys. They like to put classifications on toys for kids. What would one be, like dollhouses for girls and trucks for boys? But they're toys. Can't anybody play with toys? They're for everybody. So those are little things we can do to kind of break the binary and not put so much emphasis on it. So moving forward to the next one, breaking the binary. So that's a good opportunity for people to take action in your own space. For example, if you are part of an organization, maybe you can talk to whoever's there to lead them towards maybe non-gender bathrooms, so that people don't have to choose. Because there are people, if you don't identify as male or female, then where are you going to go to the bathroom? Where are you going to feel safe? Everybody needs to use the bathroom, and it shouldn't be that difficult. So other things to break the binary, just using the way you use inclusive language helps. Instead of coming in and saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's just, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Things like that. In classrooms, instead of having boys line up here and girls line up here, maybe it's, if you're wearing a blue shirt today, line up here. If you are wearing white socks, go over, so little things that don't even draw attention to gender. The more we can do, the more we can change hearts and minds. So terminology, gender identity. That is how someone feels on the inside. So it's how you feel about yourself. I am a cisgender person, so I identify with the gender I was assigned at birth. Transgender people, that person's gender identity is not the same as what they were assigned at birth. So if they were assigned male when they were born, but later identify how they feel about themselves as more feminine, then they might be considered transgender. There's also non-binary, when somebody doesn't really feel like either, they're just who they are, and that is considered non-binary. And then sexual orientation is who you love. And that's another big thing out there that people like to weaponize. They want to make a big deal out of who you love part. And sexual orientation, that's exactly what it is. It's who you love. Who are you attracted to? Nobody's talking about anything that goes on beyond closed doors. That's not what anyone's talking about with the LGBTQ plus community. But that is the strategy of those that want to distract us from that and try to use those fear tactics to the publics and make LGBTQ plus people out to be something they're not. They are just like any of us, they go to work, they're our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our teachers, our community members, our leaders. So we have people, there's obviously there's heterosexual. Bisexual is somebody that's attracted to both males and females. And pansexual is somebody that's attracted to any gender or sexuality. So they just love the person for who they are. And then pronouns. Pronouns get tricky. I know that's a hard one for people who have not been around the LGBTQ plus community. It was, or don't have friends or family or been involved in community. There's, like, I'm, she, her, hers. Males go he, him, his. And then people who don't identify as either gender or really are kind of maybe in that questioning area might go by they, them. So I know that's the one that kind of trips people up sometimes. But it's been around for a long time. Consider, like, okay, I left my phone here, or someone left their phone here. Let's just pretend, someone left their phone. I'm like, oh no, he or she left their phone, his or her phone there. I wonder if she or he will come back. That's not natural. I would say, oh, someone left their phone there. I wonder if they'll come back. And it's the same thing. It's that simple to change to inclusive language. We have been using it, and it just takes practice. It just takes practice to use those words till they don't seem like they don't fit in grammar or whatever it is. But it's not about grammar, it's about a person, and it's about their dignity and our respect. So it's just practice. It's just practice and getting used to it. And then, what if you make a mistake? Maybe your grandchild, your niece or nephew or child is going through some questioning of their gender or sexuality, and you're so used to calling that person Susie, but all of a sudden they don't want to be Susie, they want to be Sam, and they've changed their idea of who they feel they are is to male, but you're so used to calling them Susie, and you're trying to call them Sam, but every now and then Susie slips out, or she slips out. That's okay. The most important thing to do is let that person know you love them for who they are, and that you're trying, and you're going to keep on trying, and you're going to get it. Not a big deal. Just apologize and kind of be like, oh, sorry, and then correct Sam, and go on with what you were talking about. Don't make it awkward. Don't just profusely apologize over and over and go, oh my gosh, I said it again. Just correct yourself and move on. So, as we talked about, ally is an action. Most importantly, first of all, show up. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to even fully know why you're there. It's just to learn. So you show up, you listen, you learn. We have educational opportunities to help dispel disinformation and misconceptions. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. So show up, listen and learn. Be willing to kind of sit back and listen and find out what the community needs. And also do your own research. The community that we serve isn't there to teach us. It's our responsibility to find the information. It's all out there. And go to a reputable source like pflag.org, and there is lists, there's glossaries. You don't have to know every term, and you don't have to know every inclusive word. You just have to be there to show that you care and that you're ready to listen and learn. And then you get to the comfortable point of speaking out. Maybe you hear someone misgender somebody, or you hear somebody with a misconception or straight out disinformation about somebody. It's good to step in with those facts, or to show that you don't agree with the person. You don't even have to get into a conversation. Sometimes hearing somebody say something, just your simple statement of, I didn't know you thought that way. Or, what did you say? Just simple, or, I don't agree with that. Or, you don't even have to say much. Just state that, what they're saying is a misconception or just not right. And after you listen and learn and show up, you're going to start having some facts and real statements to be able to come up with. If you are use your time towards the cause that you believe in. If you are an ally, or if you want to learn how to become a better ally, donate your time. Come out and help us. You can be a greeter. You can be behind the scenes if you don't like to go out in public. We have online meetings. We have things that can be done behind the scenes, letter writing, phone calls, anything like that. If you have the financial means, donations are what sustains us. That's how we take care of our families. Each month we're able to provide a meal, and that just reduces barriers for people to be able to come join us in community. It's nice for parents that can come straight from picking up their kiddos or straight from work, and they don't have to run home and feed the kids and come back, and so everybody just comes, and it's a way to connect also. It's really nice. So that is how we get our money, is through donations. So we appreciate those all the time, and volunteers. We always need volunteers, and volunteers to advocate. And as I mentioned, we go to school board meetings, city council meetings, and those who don't want to come in person, emails. I would just set out a call to action to mobilize people that maybe would just send an email. And it's always easy. We follow Equality Florida's guidance. They make it really simple for us. We forward a form that you just type in your name and your email, and I think your address. But either way, it's takes you probably 10 seconds. You fill that all in, click send, and it sends the letter out to whoever the audience is, whether it's the commission or whether it's a senator or whatever the case might be. So it's really, really easy to get involved and make a difference that way. And anybody can do that. You got an email, you can do it. So that's pretty much it. So call to action, like we mentioned, I'll send those out and ask for help. But think about it, moving forward, having this knowledge, what will you do to be a better ally? And if you want to get started, come see me. And or you can just go to our website, pflagsafetyharbor.org, or to our social media. So we'll help you out and get you started. But thank you for having me.
Our final hymn is number 1053 in the Teal Hymn Book, 1053, How Could Anyone? And we will sing it through twice.
We have a legacy of deeds, not creeds. Our work for a better world calls us to unexpected places as we harness love's power to stop oppression, from grassroots community organizing to interfaith, state, national, and corporate advocacy. In protest marches, prayer vigils, press conferences, in homeless shelters and in prisons. Unitarian Universalists put our faith into action. The Spirit of life is here. May it be so.
You're as colorful as a rainbow. You're as bright as the moon. Everyone can see your halo. Everybody but you. So go and show them all your rainbow. You'll feel better when you do. Come on now, when the rain goes. 'Cause this world is gonna love you. I've been seeing you drowning in all your feelings, 'cause nobody knows. Inside you've been screaming, and this world's cold, but you ain't alone. No, no, when it's getting dark, I will light you up, my love. You're as colorful as a rainbow. You're as bright as the moon. Everyone can see your halo. Everybody but you. So go out and show them your rainbow. You'll feel better when you do. Come on out once the rain goes. 'Cause this world is gonna love you. They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you. 'Cause you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're resilient, you're compassionate. Ain't no one compares, so why you care what anybody says about you? You're as colorful as a rainbow. You're as bright as the moon. Everyone can see your halo. Everybody but you. So go and show them your rainbow. You'll feel better when you do. Come on out once the rain goes. 'Cause this world is gonna love you. They're gonna love you. I said they're gonna love you. This world is gonna love you.
We'll distinguish our chalice today by these words from Katie Savani Gelfand. The end is the beginning. We called forth the fire of our faith by igniting our chalice. This spark of new beginnings invited us into a sacred space to reflect where we have been and where we are going. Even knowing that this particular flame intentionally ends with our ritual extinguishing, we fear not its end, for we know with brave hearts that from every ending within our lives we are sent forth to make a new beginning. We hope you found meaning in today's service. We extinguish the flame, but not the light of peace and love for ourselves and others. May we carry kindness and compassion in our hearts and out into